Hey YouTube, KC Classic 7 here, back again with another video. Got some NBA Live 18 here. I wanted to do a discussion video talking about the NBA Live events and specifically the community events. I have to give a kudos for the NBA Live team for adding in the community events, but the problem is the guys who are featured within these events. Um, a lot of them do not play NBA Live, like NBA Live, and they are not within the NBA Live community actively. And I kind of feel like it's disrespectful to the guys who actually do play the game, enjoy the game, know the game, versus these guys who seem like they were brought down because of the clout that they had and because of the following that they had. I think the thinking was, if we can get these guys to promote our game, this is going to drive more sales to the game. But that's not always the case, obviously. Um, to me, I feel like you have to have guys down there, even if they aren't the most popular guys within the basketball video gaming community, that are passionate about the game and that really do enjoy this game versus guys who are popular within the basketball community and don't enjoy the game. Um, I just think that's the best route to go. So I'm gonna give you guys a suggestion on how I think that they should choose the community showdown guys. This might be something that is a stretch, or it might be something that can't be done. But again, I didn't want to just call out something and not have a solution to it. You have a lot of guys who, oh, I don't like this. Why? I just don't, and they don't really have a justified reason behind it. So I want to give you guys a suggestion to how I think that um, the live community showdown guys should be chosen. So number one, this also might tie into some legal things why they can't do it this way, but I feel like with um, something small like a terms and agreement or some kind of consent by the specific player, that could make this legal thing super easy and something that you can just um, get by, because all you really need is the consent of that specific player. So we're gonna dive into the one of the leaderboards that are within the one. So you see how we have all these guys here on the leaderboards, a bunch of there's you have your guys who like to play in the league, you have your guys who play in the street, and overall your guys who collectively together play both a good deal. You have to pick these guys off the leaderboard, in my opinion. I think that's the best way to go about. Um, it's the best way to go about picking the guys for the community showdown games. Now, I know some of you may be thinking like, you know, now how is this gonna work out? And I'm gonna tell you how. So obviously, the way that they have the leaderboards right now, it wouldn't work out. The leaderboards aren't extensive enough, and we need more information from these leaderboards before we can honestly give a fair assessment to who to choose from these leaderboards. Because right now, it's just kind of who's played the most, and that's not the best way to do this because you don't know who's who. So you can't necessarily go with this ranking right now, just yet. But the way that they should do it, they need to split up these leaderboards even more, break them down by position, by stats, by teammate grade. You can also include league hype, street hype, all this total hype, all the hype stuff. But there needs to be a more extensive leaderboard than the one that we have right now. So that way, when you're choosing the 5 positions, you know exactly who to choose from, and you can also break it down. Even you can break it down even more. So like, let's say you want to do the total guys overall, you can have all the top guys who overall played all those number one guys, or all the guys who consent and went through with the agreement and agreed to have their player within the game, have all those guys be one. You can do it by points, all the top point guys for each position. You can do it like I know some of them where you're just going against one player, like you go against all James Hardens. So you can have it to where you go against all point guards. You can have it to where you can go against all centers. I mean, it's just a bunch of things that you can do within within this concept that I honestly feel would be more beneficial than having these guys come in from the outside and um, they're chosen that way. I feel like you have to, because you already have the tools within the game who to choose. That way, people who are trying to fight to get to the top of the leaderboard, um, they know exactly who they have to pass, what they have to do to get to the top of this leaderboard. Also, you can have it broken down by the week. So okay, this week is going to be every all the top players of the week, so you can have some kind of variety. Because I know some people might think like, okay, you're going to probably see the same guys up there every week, or up there every time you have a community showdown event. That's why, again, like I said, you gotta split it up by points. This is the all defensive team. This is the all passing team by position specifics, and this is the all the players with the best teammate grades in comparison to the number of games played. So, or however you want to do it. I definitely think EA Sports can, you know, go about this however way that they want to go about this, but I definitely want to give them a baseline idea of how I think that they should pick the community showdown guys. Um, Even like the guys who are part of the NLVC, have those guys have their own community showdown, just so you can get the guys within the community excited and involved within these live events. I think that the live events, just in general, is a great idea. It's something that's unique um, to this game, that's different from the competition, which is definitely appreciated. But now it's time to start thinking about taking that next step and thinking about, okay, how are we going to separate ourselves from the competition while still being unique and while still um, taking that next step. That's what it's about now. It's about taking that next step when it comes to the NBA Live game. Like right now, they have very good gameplay, but that's about it in my honest opinion. And now, like again, I said it's about taking that next step. There's a bunch of things that they could add into the game, but knocking down the this community showcase thing, or this community showdown thing, is one way to do so. Also, what else does this do? This creates competition within the community. You're gonna have guys wanting to battle for that top spot, wanting to battle to be a part of these community showdown events. And personally, I think that's the best way to do this, and that's the best way to go. Let me know what you guys think about the idea. If you guys liked the video, like the video. Go ahead, share the video. Please comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I will get back to you guys within a timely manner. KC Classic 7 signing out.